look amazing, is what I would say if you would come to me sooner. Just look at this. What are we dealing with here? No, no, no. These measurements, they are all wrong. The big day is just over a month away. And what am I dealing with here? A human-looking head? No, no, no. How is the Pumpkin King supposed to be a Pumpkin King when the head doesn't look like a pumpkin? I swear, after I removed your delicate little skull, emphasis on delicate when it shouldn't be, your head is supposed to be able to break and then pop right back into place like it's nobody's business. So what are we dealing with here? Well, in fact, I will show you. What do you make of this? Look at this thing. First off, you took a trip to Norway without me. How dare you? Look at this hat. You didn't get one for me either. This does not fit me. And also, let's just remove that for a sec. This is far too oval shaped. It's so oval shaped that it's causing my hair to mess up, and that's your fault. So, what are we going to do about this? First off, we're going to fix my hair for like the 17th time now. And then secondly, we're going to take some measurements. And we're going to construct whatever is going on here. So you will be perfectly round, perfectly perfect. And so I won't be the laughing stock of the entire underworld. And that'll be your fault if that happens, Your Majesty. So, are we ready to begin? Good. That's good. So, we're going to take some measurements with different devices. I'm going to take some pictures of you as well as we progress, and in due time we will be ready, more than ready, for the big day. So, apologies for my outburst there. Sometimes just the things you do, the things I see, just grate on me just a bit, you know. Sometimes you just need that little outburst, as it were. Okay, so I would like to measure all the way around here. That's okay. Do you have any preference for the type of pumpkin you would like? Okay, I see. I've always preferred the orange type myself. Let's try a different thing here. I need to just... Sometimes it's good to do it the old-fashioned way here. Let's just mark you here. Okay. That's good. That's good. Just look-see here. Just look like that. Okay, and then from side to side. Very nice. And then what if we try this way here? Okay, just pull that up. That is good. I can see the problems we are dealing with. But first off, you took a trip to the human world, did you not? Okay, let's try with this one now. You won't be able to see that, never mind. This one. Nope, that's also green. Oh dear. Well, in that case, let's move on to a different one. We've only just begun and there's already issues. In fact, you know what? Let me just take some little points here. There we go. Okay, so as I was saying, you took a trip to the human world, and may you please tell me why on earth they had you have a human head and redo all my work. I know it's been almost a year, but even so, there was no need for them to go and start messing with my work. Why would they get rid of the... If you could just look here for me. Why would they get rid of my beloved little pumpkin head? It was beautiful. It was astounding. So what was this mission for? An investigation. An investigation into what? I think I have every right to know, actually, considering that they ruined my work. You know what? We shall leave it be for the time being. Let me just take some notes here, or mark you as it were. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay. Let's just move this along here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 20. Alright. Down here like that. And do you have any idea what type of shape of a pumpkin you want? I know you're giving me that look, but you would be surprised. I get that question a lot of certain clients asking to be triangular shape, oval shaped, square shaped. Have you ever seen a square shaped pumpkin? Of course not. Not until I came along. Okay, that's enough of that. Okay, let me move on to get my light here. Now then, let me get a closer look. Yeah, alright. Okay, it's very small. Let's just shrink it over just a touch. Alright. So we're first going to focus on this side here. Check around your right eye, I believe. Okay. Then the other side. Okay, that's good. Okay, I want to expand that just a bit. Scroll up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Okay. And then just along the bottom here, I want to have a look at this side of your jaw. Okay. Okay, and then this side as well. 1, 2, 3, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Right. Okay, so let's take a moment away from that. Let me snap some shots of you. Yeah, this type of procedure doesn't really take too long, but this is why it's important to take early snapshots in between our event here. Can you look up for me? Actually, can you move your head all the way up? Just look up for me. Thank you. Okay, now can you look over to this side for me? Okay, now can you look over to that side for me? Okay, now can you look down for me? Okay, now can you turn all the way around, but you can leave your eyes toward me if you can. Leave them at the back of your head. Thank you very much. around again, look directly at me. Okay, perfect. Are you excited for the big day? I can't believe it's already almost here. Then just do some little things here. What's the word I'm looking for? Construction, I don't know. I'm just so excited, I can't even think of the correct word, but you excited for the big day? I know I am. Yes, what are you being this year? You're being the Pumpkin King, that's right. Sorry, I forgot for a moment there. Yes, and this year you're going to be the best looking Pumpkin King you've ever had. The adjustments, the one thing I love about you in particular is that no matter what shape your head is after a mission, you are always the easiest to work on. The shape of this human head is already beginning to change. That's what I like to see. Okay, let me get a light again. Let me change. There we go. Right, and just along the corners there. Thankfully, this little camera of mine also doubles as a construction tool as well, so let's just try and be a little bit more gentle here. Okay, I think we should go back to doing some more measuring. Let's actually focus a little bit more on your eyes there. So, just start. Yours look, actually let's do it this way. Yours look relatively wide, as they should be. Nice to see my work hasn't completely been ruined after your missions, as they usually are. Okay, let me get something here. Okay, let's have a look. These look relatively even here. Let's just spread this along just a little bit. Okay. Alright, very nice. Let's try it from the side as well. You don't need to worry about what I'm doing here. You have been my client for millennia. I don't know why you insist on questioning me. Sorry, just a little bit sore about, this. How was Norway, by the way? Was it fun? Good. Did you see the mountains? How is Norway this time of year anyways? Is it cold? warm. Okay, and they are also a fan of Halloween. They better be, otherwise I'm going to have words. Okay, let's widen this out here. Okay, yeah, a little bit there. Okay, right there. And then what if we move it around to the top here? Okay. Let me make some markings around your eyes here. You stay there, thank you. Alright. Now let me just focus on this one here. And then on this side too. That's good. Okay, let's just measure it again. Go a little bit further out here. Okay, that's good. And then a little bit wider. Okay, and then moving closer again. And a little bit closer. And a little bit closer. Okay, perfect. So, I think now we are at the stage in which I need to have a good feel around, see my work. That's okay. Good, good. Alright. Now stay still for me. Okay, now then, we have smoothed out the corners, we have flattened it, so now it looks a lot more round than oval. Not as tall, and that's what we want. We want it to be wide. Tall does not work. Halloween is always wide. We are not Frankenstein. No, no, no. That is a different time of year. Did you know that Frankenstein was also a Valentine's Day fan? I didn't. But anyways, looking like it's nice and stable. Feels... I'd say that's good texture. It's perfect for if somebody stomps on your head. It will be nice and soft as tradition goes. You must be destroyed within one stomp. 2, 3, not going to cut it. I get in trouble. It needs to be one clean stomp. I need to see all of that pumpkin over their shoes. Their shoes need to look brighter than my hair. So it's important that we make sure that the texture is nice and soft but firm. And I would say that that is a pretty good success. So let me do some more measuring here. Thankfully, this process is a relatively quick one, so you don't have much to worry about. The worst you have to worry about is the lecture that I'm going to give you if you come back and ruin my work again, or if they tell you, if the higher ups tell you that we need to get rid of this head, otherwise I'll be the one beheading them. Anyways, I am not blaming you, I'm just blaming the ones who you listen to. But enough about my ramblings. Measuring time. Alright. That's looking very nice. Does it feel okay? Feels good? Feels like you have a crown on that neck of yours? Of course it does. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 20. Okay, now let me look all the way around here. That's very nice. Now one of the easiest ways you can tell if the head is working out is how the measuring tape reacts. And judging by the fact that this is nice and balanced, I would say that this is a nice success. Let's do a couple more tests just to make sure. We cannot cut corners in this pumpkin industry of ours. Okay, let's try it from just all the way around like that. Alright, again the same test here. Okay, perfect, and let's move you around to this side here. Very stable, no shakiness, and it's not slipping off either. Okay, that's very good. Then just let me try tape measures, brother, the pink one. It's always important to get a second opinion, unless you are me, in which case there's no need, because the work is always perfection. Right. That's what I thought. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, let's stretch it out here. Okay, so far the progress is astounding. It's exactly how it needs to be. But the finishing touches won't be able to come with today. They will have to come another day. But the point is that we can't have you walking around looking like you did before. So at least the big important parts out of the way. So let me just paste some markings here to mark where we need to make a couple more adjustments and the like. Oh, careful, sorry about that. Alright. Just along the chin here as well, and the 5 head. Right, Right. Okay. Get the light one more time. Just need to have a good look at you here. Alright. That's very nice. Okay. Let's try this side as well. Okay. Okay, that's good. Looks like the eyes and everything is looking very nice. Can you see everything okay? Does it feel okay? Okay, and then what about... Actually, I call myself a professional, but I left the most important part till last, almost forgetting it because of all this stress. of this month. Damn, September. I almost forgot about the ears. What is a pumpkin head without the ears? What is a pumpkin king without the ears, I should be saying? Have these been okay? I see that somehow, against all odds, these have not been damaged, merely dirtied. I'm sure you could clean those yourself. So far, these are quite balanced, so thankfully, being ironically the trickiest part, these are not damaged and therefore saves us a lot of time. But I do still want to check that these are still okay. So let me just do another quick measuring here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Sorry for knocking your ear there. Okay, and then what if we just wrap it around here? Okay, does that feel okay? Alright, lovely. I'm going to work on this side as well. I feel okay. Does that sound okay? Brilliant. Okay, does that sound okay? Can you hear that? Okay, and then what about on this side as well? Does it sound louder on any other side, or is it rather balanced? Okay. Does that feel okay? Okay, does that feel okay? Okay, and do you feel any pressure when I do this? Okay, and do you feel any pressure when I do this? Okay, then I would say that that is looking good. I'd say that those ears are, as usual, doing wonderful. So overall, the worst is over. You look great. Oh god, I could just cry, but the day is not here yet, so I have to save my tears for then. But I swear to god, if you come back to me again with a head worse than looking like that disgusting human mess, I will take your head and I will kick it across the battlefield. You know I will. But because that's why I care about you. But for the time being, if you need anything else, like you said, you're going to be coming to visit me again later on in October to ensure that everything is okay. As it were, this is our favorite time of year, so we need to ensure that everything is prepared. We can't have you going around looking less than perfect. People say perfection doesn't exist, but those people haven't met me, or you for that matter. So, for the time being, I will leave you be. I've already taken up too much of your time. You have a lot of plans to make. So, with that, take care, my friend. Now be gone.